Hello, welcome back to Fighting 50 and Susie's Garden. Do you grow eggplant? Is your eggplant turning brown? Let me fill you in on a few reasons why your eggplant could be turning brown. Here we have one eggplant, and as you can see, one is growing completely normal and the other one is turning brown. The skin, the outside, the peel is not the right color. It's turning yellow and brown. Plenty of eggplant growing in. As you can see, most of them are growing in perfectly well, but then we have some that are turning brown. The normal colored ones on the exact same plant, and then we have some that are brown. The purple eggplants, they're very vibrant purple color. And then we have the black beauties, which are the eggplants that you see at the supermarket. Here we have purple eggplant. On the exact same plant, you could see that one is turning yellow. And then one is turning brown. Look at this. That's a beautiful eggplant right next to our other varieties. There are a few different reasons why when you're trying to grow your eggplant that some of them become brown or a yellowish color. One of the reasons is that the soil doesn't have the proper nutrients. You could try adding eggshells. I crush them. I save my eggshells and then I crush them into like a powdery form and I add them to the soil. You could also add Epsom salt. Another culprit could be that you're overwatering or underwatering your plant. It's a perfect balance. So you always need to check the soil and make sure that you're not overwatering or underwatering, because that could also cause root rot, and that's a bigger problem. Also, as you can see, I planted my eggplant very close to each other. But that doesn't seem to be the case, because as you can see, this one is turning brown and a yellowish color, and it's very far away from the other plants. So also the one that has a lot of eggplant on it, further away from the other ones as well. So the fact that the weeds are growing around it, that could also be taking away a lot of the nutrients that the eggplant needs. So you need to be very vigilant when it comes to weeding around your eggplant. Also, some of the roots are exposed. Let me show you here. So we need to fix that. We need to make sure that the roots are not exposed. I'm going to add some Epsom salt. As you can see, this is plant food. I get mine at Sam's Club. It's very inexpensive there. Let's see how the soil is. It's pretty damp, so we're gonna let it go a few days before we water again. You could see it's not moist and wet, so we're good on that part. Now, another reason is a lot of eggplants growing on the same plant can be causing some to not get enough of the nutrients. So when you see that you have an abundance of eggplant all growing in at the exact same time, you might want to trim a few away. Doesn't mean you have to take a bunch of them, but just trim a few. And then give your soil extra food, because it's going to need to supply that to all these eggplants that are growing in. You can't expect it to be able to feed all these eggplant if the soil doesn't have an abundance of nutrients. Okay, so now we cleaned up the bottom of the plants and added some Epsom salt. I also pruned away some of the leaves, and as I was doing so, I ran across another little problem. Yeah, that really made me sad because it was the only one of those that were growing, and what happened is it was touching the soil for way too long, and I didn't pick it on time, and so it got ruined. What a sad, sad thing. And here's an example. See, eggplants like to grow low. This one is still okay, so what I need to do is elevate it, and that's why I had started these little ropes so that I could elevate the eggplants so that they do not sit on the floor. You also want to prune down to encourage them to grow. So always try to prune away anything that's down here so that your eggplant will grow on the higher branches. You could see how they want to grow all down on the bottom. See how they're all growing down there? And you definitely don't want that. You want to start pruning it like this so that they don't grow on the ground and rot. You want them to grow up high. So my eggplant is in the direct sun. We live in Southern California, and so we have the perfect temperature for eggplant. Eggplants are heat lovers. They want to be in the direct sun. They want to be in the heat. So you need to make sure that you plant them where they could be absorbing the sun all day long for as many hours as possible. My eggplant are planted in the direct sun. They get sun all day from morning till night. So they are in the exact location that they need to be in. That's definitely not one of the problems. So I hope my video helped you figure out what's wrong with your eggplant, why it's turning brown and discolored. And if it did help you, please comment down below if you've had these problems with your eggplant and any of these tips worked. Let me know in the comments. If you like my videos, thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful and blessed week. See you soon. Bye-bye.